Laskowski.
Here's a tip for all of you CS3 users out there. I don't do a whole lot of CS3 only tips, even though I use Photoshop CS3 here. Most of the stuff I do works in earlier versions, but this is a CS3 only tip. So we're going to do some cloning here. Let's create a new blank layer and go select our clone tool. And what's cool about cloning in CS3 is there's a new palette dedicated to cloning. It's called the clone source. If I click on it and I choose show overlay, what happens then is anytime that I go and I hold down my option or alt key and I click, I'm now going to get this overlay, so it kind of lets me know what I'm about to paint with here. Some really neat stuff. So I could click and start painting, but if you go to this clone source palette, you'll see a couple of options you might not have seen before, and that is you can change the width and the height of what you're cloning with. So now I can clone with a smaller version of it. You can even change the angle. So if you wanted to tilt that to one side or another, you can change that angle setting. In this case, I don't really want to. But what I do here is let's dismiss our clone source, and I'd come down here and I'll just start to paint. You can see it is taking from that source the tree, but it is automatically scaling it down for me. So now I don't have to do anything. It's already scaled it down. It's on its own layer, so I can move it around. I could do whatever I want, but that clone source palette really comes in handy with these extra little settings inside of it. So if you haven't visited this palette yet, you'll definitely want to whenever you're cloning inside of Photoshop.